Back in the early 2000s, India was changing. Cities were growing, roads were bustling, and the humble scooter had become the beating heart of urban mobility. Even though scooters were flying off showroom floors, it all felt like it was cut from the same cloth. A small 100cc commuter built for one job: efficiency. A quest that had seen them transform from 2 strokes to 4 strokes, but never breaching the 110cc barrier. And then in 2007, Suzuki did something bold. Enter the Suzuki Access 125, India's first 125cc 4-stroke scooter. A purpose-built family machine made to stand out and change the way people thought about scooters. At a time when fuel economy ruled the conversation, the Access 125 offered something new: comfort, capability, and a quiet sense of maturity. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't loud, it was just right. Its 124cc air-cooled engine brought torque and tractability to everyday riding. What does that mean? Smoother pillion rides, better acceleration, and overall easier load carrying. Everything an Indian household quietly wished for. But it wasn't just a revolution in the engine department. The Suzuki Access 125 also came with telescopic front forks, first time in India. That meant better ride quality and suspension, something that owners were quick to appreciate in a pothole-ridden paradise.
Now I'm Colonel Mohit Lama, veteran. I had put in around 30 years of service with the Indian Army. And this particular vehicle, this scooter, I bought it in 9th March 2010. I was among that time during the first few, within a month or so, who had bought this scooter. So this scooter also, while I was riding it and all, it never gave me any problem per se. Registration got completed and it did that mandatory 15 years. I again approached them and asked for an extension of another 5 years.
Hi, my name is Ankush. This vehicle I bought for 2012 model. This has very good performance, very good mileage and pickup, and hydraulic shock absorbers, and very good vehicle. Suzuki Access. For that only I bought this vehicle. Still now I've run 1,20,000 kilometers.
So capable and well received was the first Access that it was a sales success for up to a decade. But then in 2016, it was time for a reboot. So we got this, the Generation 2 Suzuki Access 125. This wasn't just a minor facelift. It was a comprehensive update. The Gen 2 Access was lighter, quicker, more efficient, and much more refined. So Suzuki had clearly been listening. Suzuki's eco-performance tech helped improve fuel efficiency without dulling performance. And the switch to a 12-inch front wheel, optional disc brake, and CBS made it one of the safest, best-equipped scooters in its class. In fact, to highlight this improved fuel efficiency, Suzuki even campaigned the tagline, "Kam Peeta Hai." Over the course of its second generation, the Suzuki Access 125 came with an improved fuel injection system to keep up with stricter BS6 emission norms. Suzuki also added features like an LED headlight, an external fuel lid for convenience, and an Eco Assist symbol light as well. A few months after, Suzuki brought another feature update, their Ride Connect feature, which let people connect their smartphones and have Bluetooth-enabled features. Additionally, the company also added dual-tone color options for the Access 125. Despite all the changes though, it stayed true to its original Access ethos. Practical, mature, and quietly premium. At this point, there were other 125cc competitors in the category to fend off, and fend off it did, continuing to be the best-selling scooter in India.
Hey, I am Aziz. I had bought this Access in 2020. Then when we tried Access 125, the engine performance, the initial pickup that we got, we were super impressed by it. And especially my mom was behind the color that it had. I mean, it is super comfortable. We can always take it for the long rides as well as all the day-to-day tasks which is inside the city. But the thing that I've observed in Access 125 is basically I've never seen any changes in the engine performance. I get the same initial pickups, I get the same performance, same power of the engine. So that is the best thing that I always feel about this Access.
हेलो, मेरा नाम निशान चौहान है। मैं देहरादून में रहता हूँ और मैं पिछले 9 महीने से एक्सेस यूज़ कर रहा हूँ। सबसे अच्छा तो ये है कि एक तो पुश बटन है, सेकेंडली इसका स्टैंड अगर हम लगाना हटाना भूल जाते हैं तो वो स्टार्ट नहीं होती है। तो ये सेफ्टी फीचर मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है ताकि हम कभी किसी दुर्घटना से बच सकें। हाँ, सस्पेंशन और राइड क्वालिटी भी अच्छी है क्योंकि कोई गड्ढा आता है तो बहुत ज़्यादा आपको खड़खड़ की आवाज़ नहीं आती है, आप इस तरह से थोड़ा सा रिलैक्स महसूस होता है, झटका नहीं लगता है। जब मैं संडे को कभी फ्री होता हूँ शाम को, तो हम 4 व्हीलर की बजाय 2 व्हीलर को प्रेफर करते हैं, तो हम एक्सेस के लेके जाते हैं। पहाड़ों का रास्ता है, पहाड़ों पे घूमना, वहाँ मैगी खाना और चाय पीना, ये सब, और अपने पार्टनर के साथ तो और भी यादगार बन जाता है वहाँ।
Today, India is more connected, more aware, and more demanding than ever before. And the Access, well, it has kept up. The third generation Access 125 is the most advanced one yet. It's even cleaner, even smarter, and has a lot more features that have been absolutely crazy a couple years ago. All across the board, it's tech, tech, and tech. Bluetooth connectivity, turn-by-turn navigation, SMS and call alerts, even diagnostics. All controlled via Suzuki's Ride Connect app. And the cornerstone of all this remains the same: practicality. The under-seat storage space is now a massive 24.4 liters, and you also get a USB charger, an external fuel filler, and extra front storage compartments. So what does it take to build a bestseller? Here's what the engineers behind the Gen 3 Access had to say.
燃費向上に全力で取り組んできました。走行性能を維持しながら燃費を改善することは非常に難しいですが、エンジン部品、吸気排気部品、電気部品を試行錯誤していろいろな部品を試作し、小さな効果も積み重ねて改善を図り、燃費向上と走行性能の両立を図ることができました。また今回のモデルチェンジでは、好評いただいているスズキイージースタートシステムのセルクリ一体スイッチを継続使用し、始動静粛性を向上するスタータークラッチを新規採用しています。
皆さんに愛されているアクセスらしいデザインを守ることが重要でした。その上でフォーマルな装いをまとうようにアップグレードさせることを目指しました。アクセスらしいデザインとは、フロントからリアまで塗装部品が流れるようにつながっているデザインや、サイドカバー上部の流麗なライン、フロントとリアの U 字型のキャラクターラインを継承し、アップグレードしました。さらにポジションランプを U 字型で一体化させることで、その特徴をより強調していきました。
Hello sir, my name is Dilip. I work in NBFC Proteum Finance as a manager.
Hi, my name is Shalini. I work at Flipkart as a CX lead.
I've driven other vehicles, like there are many more, but when I took for a ride, I was very happy. But for me, the smoothness, whatever I've driven, other vehicles, comparing to it, this is awesome. I haven't driven a vehicle like this.
मेरा नाम उज्जवल पवार है, मैं देहरादून से हूँ और मैंने अभी ये वाली जो सुजुकी एक्सेस है 2 महीने पहले परचेज़ की थी। वो वैसे मेरी 3rd एक्सेस है, मैं 2017 से सुजुकी एक्सेस यूज़ कर रहा हूँ। यही है, इसमें एक तो बास्केट भी है, दूसरा फ्यूल डालने के लिए बार बार सीट ओपन नहीं करनी पड़ती, बाहर बैठे बैठे आप इजीली कर देते हो। बाकी स्कूटियों में वही है दिक्कत कि आप उठो ये करो। स्टोरेज स्पेस काफ़ी अच्छा है, काफ़ी कुछ इसमें सामान आ जाता है, घर की सब्जी वगैरह कुछ भी हो, हेलमेट हो, हेलमेट के साथ भी काफ़ी चीज़ें रख सकते हैं इसमें।
My name is Mahesh Kumar and I'm an student and I make reels and I'm content creator. It has better leg rooms and it has better space, everything, so that I have selected the Access, sir. I'm gonna say the build quality is very best, top end, sir. I'm gonna give 5-star for this, and the looks, the LED and everything is perfect, clear, and everything is good, sir. Like Access has given more mileage comparing to any other vehicles, and it has better, like many people will got leg pain, but in this Access we have got more legroom space also, so that it has been attracted to me, sir.
Back in 2007, when Suzuki first launched the Access 125, it wasn't just a new scooter, it was a new idea. A made-in-India scooter for India, designed for our roads, our people, and our everyday rides. It was simple, practical, and quietly brilliant. And now, nearly 2 decades and 3 generations later, this idea has not just endured, it has evolved. What started as an answer to a very Indian question is now a global solution. This isn't just a story of a scooter. This is a story of how far the Indian markets have come today, pushed forwards by the mighty Suzuki Access. With over 1,000 Suzuki showrooms dotted across the nation, getting your hands on a piece of this story is now more accessible than ever before.